You guys miss me? Probably not. But I'm here anyway to tell you about the second episode of the Houston Oilers franchise here on the Fourth Quarter Comeback YouTube channel. As you can see, guys, we're still at the same place we were in the last episode where I was hyping you guys up for our grudge match game against the Tennessee Titans here in preseason. That's right, we are playing this full preseason game. And before we get into that, as promised, we are going to show you the starting lineup for this team for now, because this isn't a locked-in lineup quite yet. Now, another thing, some more housekeeping before we go into the next part of the video, which is showing you the roster for now, is let you know that the home game against the Chargers and the away game against the Bengals, I will combine into one episode, along with final cuts in the next episode. So I'm going to split preseason into two different episodes. We're going to really analyze this one, and then the next one is going to be, cuts, who made the team, who didn't, who got signed to the team, possibility of signings, before we get into that week 1 game, the opener against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I'm not going to leave you guys waiting any longer. I'm going to show you the lineup. First up, we have starting left tackle Eric Fisher, standing at 6'7", 312 pounds. The 32-year-old 10-year veteran out of Central Michigan is actually a 71 overall and is a 2-time Pro Bowler. He played the majority of his career at the Kansas City Chiefs, appearing in the Super Bowl against the 49ers, and he played 1 year with the Indianapolis Colts. Next up on the offensive line, we have left guard Lane Taylor. Now, this guy did most of his damage with the Green Bay Packers undrafted. They signed him after the draft, played there from 2013 to 2020, and played 1 year with the Houston Texans. Welcome back to Texas. Actually, he probably didn't even have to move. He's 6'3", 324 pounds, 10-year, 33-year-old player out of Oklahoma State. All right, next up is the center of our offense. But I mean, quite literally, the center of our offense, Brett Jones, number 73. Now, you might not know this name, but this guy's a champion already, a champion in the CFL. That's right, Brett Jones, standing at 6'2", 312 pounds, the 32-year-old 9-year player out of Regina College, actually played in the CFL. He was a member of the Calgary Stampeders from 2013 to 2014, where they actually won the Grey Cup, which is basically their version of the Super Bowl in the CFL League. And after that, he did mess around in the NFL for a little while, playing with the Giants, the Vikings, and the Broncos being his last stop, but now he plays for the Houston Oilers. Welcome to the team. We have right guard number 55, Michael Barnes, 6'5", 334 pounds. He's only 21 years old, a rookie out of Clemson. You see that hidden development, and this guy is a horse. You see that 93 strength, high 70 attributes right now, except for his pass block finesse, which is only at 66, and the run block finesse was only 66. His awareness isn't the highest, but this dude is strong. Look at the run block, look at the run block power. I'm excited to have this guy on the team. Not the fastest guy in the world, but look at that injury, really nice. The stamina is really nice. We know how linemen like to go down in Madden. So Michael Barnes is hopefully our future star guard on this team. You got to build the team from the trenches out, and I always want a big, strong, healthy offensive line. Michael Barnes is our first pick. Okay, so I saved the best, probably most decorated member of the entire team for last for the offensive lineman here. We have right tackle number 79, Marcus Cannon. Now, you should know this name if you're a fan of the New England Patriots, because from 2011 to 2019, this guy was blocking for Tom Brady and protecting Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady stopped playing with the Patriots in 2019, I believe, and he played with the Patriots until 2020. So he was actually, protecting Cam Newton as well. So this guy knows what it's like to play on a high caliber team, to play on a championship team. That's not what this team is right now. But he's 6'6". He's 335 pounds. He's a 12-year veteran out of TCU, and he is strong. You can tell from the attributes that I've shown you so far that the right side of the line is a lot stronger than the left side of the line. And like I said, we have to build the team from the trenches out. So be prepared to see me building this lineup through the draft throughout the progression of this series. So I apologize if I throw up halfway through this one, guys. I'm a Washington fan, but Blake Jarwin was easily the best free agent tight end that I could bring into the team. And if you know football, Blake Jarwin played for the Dallas Cowboys from 2017 to 2021, but he's a free agent now, and just seeing that name on this team is just annoying. But he was the best one available at 6'5", 260 pounds. He's 29 years old, 6-year veteran out of Oklahoma State. So he's obviously not the future of the tight end position, but he's a decent player. He's got 82 speed, 83 catching, 78 awareness, good acceleration. He's going to be a good bridge tight end until we really get solid. We don't have to wait very long for our starting tight end to change. We have our 3rd round pick here, 71 overall, tight end number 87, Mitchell St. Clair, standing at 6'5", 255 pounds. He's 22 years old, a rookie out of Kansas State. Got 83 speed, 79 catching, really good awareness for a rookie at 72. The route running could get a little better, but his acceleration's really good. Good catching traffic, good spectacular catch. Not the best blocker, so this is a possession tight end, in my opinion. And, I like to consider myself a tight end guru. So we are going to try to make Mitchell St. Clair that guy that deserves to wear number 87. Moving on to running back, guys, we have our starting running back, number 31, Latavius Murray, staying at 6'3", 230 pounds. This guy is a bruiser, 32 years old, 10-year veteran out of UCF. He was drafted in the 2013 draft by the Oakland Raiders in the 6th round, pick number 181. Now, he's bounced around the league for a little while. Minnesota Vikings, Saints, Ravens in 2001. I think I remember when he was signed in 2001 because the Ravens' entire team was hospitalized. But this dude's a power back. He's a bruiser. He's going to run straight through your defensive line to get to that end zone. Well, at least that's what we're going to try to do here. He's clearly not going to be the end-all be-all for our position, our skill position players anyway. He's got really good ratings for his age. These are going to go down drastically after this first season. I would be surprised if Latavius is even on the team next year. But right now, man, he's got 88 speed, 90 acceleration, good carrying, good ball carrier vision, good trucking, good stiff arm. But he's not a pass catcher. Like I said, this guy is going to be a run the ball down your throat kind of dude who runs right through the line. So our number 2 back, we have number 29, Kalen Ballage. Now, speaking of bruiser backs, this is the complete opposite. This is our elusive back. This is a guy that's going to catch our passes. He's 6'2", 231 pounds, 27 years old, 5-year player out of Arizona State. Another guy that has bounced around the league for a while. He was drafted in the 2018 draft, round 4, pick 131 by the Miami Dolphins. After that, he played for the Jets, staying in the division. Then he went across the coast to the Los Angeles Chargers, and then finally the Pittsburgh Steelers. But now he's at the Houston Oilers. You can see he's got 91 speed. Look at that agility. 87 carrying. See, the catching isn't the best, but he's going to make do with what we got right now. So Caleb Ballage is that number 2 back. All right, so here's another one of our rookies here. We have running back number 1. I love that number 1, Carlos Reese. He is going to be, hopefully, our heir apparent to the power back. He's 6 foot, 231 pounds, 22 years old. He's a rookie out of Wake Forest. 69 overall power back, but he can catch the ball as well. not really a great receiving back. But look at the ratings: 79 braid tackle, 87 speed, 91 acceleration, 88 agility, 83 carrying, 80 ball carrier vision, 80 trucking, 80 stiff arm. The dude is a monster for a 7th round pick, but the secondary attributes are where we have issues. Really got to work on those if we want to make this guy an all-around back, but I think he's going to be that heir apparent, as I said, to the power back. That's Carlos Reese. Oh boy, guys, we're getting into the good stuff now. We have number 12, T.Y. Hilton. Now, Indianapolis Colts fans should know who this is because he was one of the best receivers in the current era for the Indianapolis Colts, in my opinion. My stepdad grew up a Colts fan. I know all about the Colts. I'm surprised I didn't become a Colts fan with the amount of Colts games I watched. But the 3rd round pick number 92 of the 2012 draft, is on the team now. He's not our starting receiver, but he is on the outside. See, he's 33 years old. He's 5'10", 183 pounds, 11-year player out of FIU. He is obviously a mentor bridge player. He's got some decent ratings that are only going to go down after this season if he doesn't retire. But he does have 90 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 catching, 81 catching traffic, good routes all around. He actually has 92 ball carrier vision, which is pretty good. But as you can see under the motivations and tags, not the best fit for our team. So this is probably only going to be a 1-year deal here, and we did pick him up in free agency, and he is a free agent in real life. So if you're thinking about typing that in the comments, TY is a free agent, so he is going to be one of our big receivers on the outside. May I introduce you to number 81, Jaden Hightower, standing at 5'9", 177 pounds. The 21-year-old rookie out of Notre Dame is that deep threat. You see that 76 overall deep threat. Also, you see that 73 overall playmaker. Let's go. Let's look into the ratings here. We got 99 speed, 98 acceleration, 74 catching, 76 catching traffic. It's insane how good this guy is already. Look at the jumping, spectacular catch. This guy is going to be an absolute monster for the new Houston Oilers. This guy's going to be catching out of the slot as well. So I'm really excited to play football with this guy. I am ready. Let me know if you guys are excited to see Jaden Hightower here in the preseason. You guys knew I had to do it. You knew I had to do it. If you're going to start a new franchise and you want that big name on the outside, the name that you can say, this is our franchise, this is the guy that's going to be that top pass catcher, well, you gotta go with the guy that had the catch at the New York Giants, the guy that just won a Super Bowl with the Rams. It's Odell Beckham Jr., 5'11", 198, 30 years old, 9-year player at LSU with that shiny star dev. Guys, look at their ratings. Obviously, another bridge player. We probably only have a couple more years with Odell until we have to move someone up into that starting wide receiver position. But this is, as of right now, our number 1 receiver, and Odell is going to be catching some serious passes. I had to do it. It's another player that I just had to do it. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be traded or released at any moment by the San Francisco 49ers. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. They've made it, very well known that Trey Lance is the future and is going to be the guy at the 49ers. So it's only a matter of time until Jimmy G is traded or cut to the team. I actually think he's going to be traded to the Giants, but he is a Houston Oiler, okay? He is going to be the first franchise quarterback, I hope. He's only 31 years old. We can play with him for a few years. I don't know if he's going to be that franchise guy, but he could possibly be. He's 31. He's a 77. He's a 9-year player out of Eastern Illinois, 6'2", 225 pounds. Jimmy G just looks good in that Houston Oilers uniform. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to the ratings here, he's got 87 throw power. His deep accuracy is 79. It's the best on the team. The medium accuracy is 86, best on the team. 89 short accuracy, best on the team. 81 awareness, 85 throw on the run, 91 play action. He's not the fastest guy, and that's not the best for our offense, but man, he has got some really good accuracies. Speaking of our offense, we're going to be running the spread. We'll talk about that more in the preseason game, but as of right now, Jimmy Garoppolo is the starting quarterback for the new NFC South Houston Oilers. I know his rating's even lower than it was last year. Now, Cole McDonald is going to be fighting for that backup spot on this team. The backup quarterback is a very important role on the team. Got a guy that is ready to go whenever the starting quarterback goes down. You know what I mean? You got to have a guy that knows how to run the offense. I actually have a soft spot for Cole McDonald, man, playing out of Hawaii. I watched a couple of his games when he was still in college, and man, he had the dreads. He looked so cool. You know, 3-year player, 6'3", 215, only 25 years old. Got some room to develop, I think, maybe. He's a 3-year player, but he is a scrambler. If you look here, he's got 88 throw power. His throw power is actually higher than Jimmy Garoppolo's. His short accuracy is probably his best attribute other than his throw power, and another attribute we're going to talk about here. But the accuracies aren't the greatest. Man, that awareness is really bad, but he's a backup quarterback. He only has to do a couple of things for the team. But if you look here, 85 speed. We may be able to run some packages with Cole McDonald on this team. You know, getting him involved in the offense, possibly. Let me know down in the comments down below if you guys want to see something like that, but I just had a soft spot for him, man, and I want to see him compete for the backup position on this team. Another guy that is competing for that backup spot is undrafted quarterback with that star dev. I know he's a 56 overall, but man, he's got that dev trait. 6'5", 231 pounds, 22 years old, out of Florida. Drew Boone, number 13, another scrambling quarterback. I think this guy's got an upside to him, because if you go over to his ratings, man, he's got 86 throw power. That's only one below Jimmy G. He's got 74 deep accuracy, 68 medium, 73 short, and 59 awareness. This guy is already has potential to be better than Cole McDonald. 78 throw on the run. Play action's not the best, but his under pressure throwing is a 71, and he's got 76 speed. This kid's only going to get better, and that star dev is going to help get him there. Is this guy gonna be the guy? Probably not. But if we do find the guy somewhere down the line, we have a very solid backup option here in Drew Boone. Moving over to the defensive side of the ball, guys, I'm probably not going to get into too much depth here because, guys, we really don't have that much. Starting free safety here is number 24, Clinton Dix, standing at 6'1", 211 pounds, 30 years old, 9-year player out of Alabama. This guy has somehow managed to not stick around on teams for too long. I mean, he's basically hit his ceiling as a player at free safety, so more than likely he's going to drop several points after this season, so I'm not sure if he's going to stick around on the team much after season 1. But that's our starting free safety. Our starting strong safety just seemed to be like an absolute steal. A free agent in real life is Jamar Johnson. He's 6 foot, 197 pounds, 23 years old, 2-year player at Indiana. He's a 70 overall with 87 speed. Zone coverage is 74, pursuit 71, not the highest, but look at that acceleration at 88 and 71 play rec. This dude was released by the Denver Broncos after 1 year into his rookie deal. He signed a 4-year deal, and now he's gone. He's just not on the team, and I don't think he's on another team in real life right now. But I think he's an absolute steal, has potential to be on this team, whether it be in a backup position or a starting role. He's only 23 years old with a 70 overall. He is a normal dev, so that's why I said he might be a backup, but man, that's an absolute steal in Jamar Johnson. Moving to the cornerbacks, we have number 23, Xavier Rhodes. You can see he's 33 years old, 10-year player out of Florida State. Clearly not going to be a long-term option for the team, but man, he's a 76 overall. You can't avoid that. Tackling, not great. But the play recognition is very good. 87 speed, 80 zone coverage, 86 acceleration. Agility is good. The catching's decent. Might get some interceptions. Who knows? 91 jumping. The awareness is really good. The hit power is 77. Not the best. But Xavier Rhodes is probably going to play his last couple years in the NFL on this team. So we'll see what happens, whether he be a mentor for other players or what have you. But as of right now, he is the starting quarterback. CB1, Xavier Rhodes. Janoris Jenkins, you know how to get him on the team. He's a 73 overall, 34-year-old player. 11 years of experience out of North Alabama. 5'10", 190. You know he's a mentor. He's got 86 speed, 71 man coverage, 75 zone coverage, 77 play rec. The acceleration is good. The agility is good. The press is decent. 82 jumping. He's obviously just going to be in this position for 1 or 2 years, but this is the number 2 CB, number 30, Janoris Jenkins. So I only have 2 more players to show you guys because our linebackers and our defensive line is, well, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but what we have right now is our star linebacker. We got a hidden dev middle linebacker, number 17. He's a 72 overall. It's Julian Stockton. He's 6 foot, 228 pounds. He's 23 out of Vanderbilt, but he's also a rookie. You see he's got that 72 overall field general. Obviously he's a rookie. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, he's got 90 speed at linebacker. Love it. 84 hit power, 80 tackle, 76 block shed. His awareness is already at its 77, 80 pursuit, 91 acceleration. He's not great in coverage, but this guy is going to hit. I love it. Julian Stockton. The last player I want to show you guys is a rookie. I don't know why we can see a development trait already for him, but it's Byron Money. I did not change this guy's last name. His last name is actually Money. I had to get him on the team. He's 6'4" at left end, number 92, 274 pounds. He's a rookie out of Ohio State. Who does that remind you of? Anyway, looking at the ratings, guys, power moves aren't the best, but man, he's got 86 speed, 90 acceleration, 83 tackle, 89 strength, 78 awareness. The hit power is 81. The blocking for impact is good. 81 pursuit. This dude is going to be absolute monster. We need to come up with a name for our defense, even though it's not going to be great this year. But man, let's get into the special teams. Handling punt returns and kickoffs for us this season is going to be wide receiver number 14, Saul Weber. He's 6'1", 195 pounds, a rookie out of Utah, 23 years old. He's got 91 speed. He's got good catching. He will eventually end up on this team, in my opinion. I believe in his slot role. He's got, good route running so far. He's got good catching. Decent, it's not the best, but he's obviously a special teams guy right now. Going to be returning some punts and kicks for us this year, but hopefully he's going to try to get his way into the starting lineup in that slot position. Our kicker, number 2, Josh Lambo. He's a normal dev. He was the best guy I could find basically in free agency that wasn't on a team in real life. He's a 73 overall, 6'1", 215, 32 years old, 8-year player out of Texas A&M. He's got 94 kick power and 81 kick accuracy. Now, I was messing around with his distance. We're really going to have to be vigilant with all Madden here with kicking until we can get a solid GOAT kicker for this team. And finally, we have our punter, number 7, Joseph Charlton, out of South Carolina, 3-year player. He's actually 26 years old, 6'4", 190. I couldn't ask for much, man. He's got 91 kick power, 73 kick accuracy. So the punts I'm going to have to be pretty vigilant with as well. But that is the team. So why don't we get into some preseason? That's right, guys. We are here. Check out Latavius, Stockton. Everybody's ready to go for the first ever new Houston Oilers preseason game here at Nissan Stadium against the Tennessee Titans, the team that used to be the old Houston Oilers years ago. Okay, not now, but we don't want to see any of their highlights. We want to see our guys. Man, we just saw a shot of Odell. There's Coach Harbaugh. Here's the Titans. You know, we got to go up against Tannehill. But here's the Oilers. Jimmy G. There's our starting lineup. Man, this game looks awesome. Who is ready for some preseason football? And we are underway at Nissan Stadium here in Tennessee. Saul Weber was going to try to get that one out, but it didn't happen. I actually didn't really get to play with him much in this game, which I will try to rectify. But here comes the starting offense. We got Jimmy G. You guys know from the beginning of the video that we have Jimmy Garoppolo as our starting quarterback. Man, he looks good in that classic Oilers uni. Let's get into some gameplay. Starting out on the 25, we're going to run a stretch play here with Latavius. And man, that is a wide open field as Latavius goes for huge yards up to the 48-yard line. Man, he looked great here on that first possession here for the team. What an awesome first play for us. Just there was nobody there. He had plenty of green. 1st and 10 on the 48, split backfield. Jimmy Garoppolo looking to pass here. He finds an open receiver for the completion. That's Blake Jarwin. 2nd and 7 here for the Oilers. Looks like we're going to hand off here to Kalen Ballage, who picks up 3 on the play. 3rd and 4, Jimmy Garoppolo in shotgun formation looking to pass. He looks for the rookie tight end. That was Mitchell St. Clair, and he dropped it. But that was a great punt, and that pinned him all the way back on the 6th. That was Charlton there with that beautiful punt, man. That is great field position for us, terrible field position for them. And here comes Ryan Tannehill. 1st and 10 for the Tennessee Titans here on the 6-yard line. Ryan Tannehill hands off to Derrick Henry. And thank God we did not have to play him the whole game. 2nd and 4 here for the Titans. Looks like we got another passing play. Tannehill looking. He's got time. And he sends one off, and that is a beautiful catch. Staying in bounds. 1st and 10 for the Titans. 1st and 10. Tannehill hands off to Derrick Henry, who bowls over Margus Hunt, one of our defensive tackles. 2nd and 7. Henry again with a carry. Stockton tries to take him down and does succeed. 3rd and 7. Tannehill looking to pass. He fires it, and that is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with the first interception for the Houston Oilers. I know it's in preseason, but man, you got to be hyped for the team. We got a pick in our first ever game. Going back here in replay mode, Tannehill's just trying to hit that corner, and Xavier's just got good recognition. He sees the play, makes the play on the ball. Nice job by Xavier Rhodes. All right, we're in a passing formation again. Oilers back on offense. Jimmy Garoppolo checks it down to Blake Jarwin that makes a jumping catch there. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for the new Oilers. Latavius Murray in the backfield. It is a pitch out, and man, it looked like we had space, but he just got taken down right before we got the 1st and 10. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. We're running again with Latavius Murray still in the backfield. We only got to go 2 yards, and we get stuffed. We do not get it. 4th and inches, we decide by Coach Harbaugh that we're going to go for it here, coming out in an I formation. Acting as a fullback, the tight end, Mitchell Sinclair, gets the first down. Sticking with pounding the rock here, Kalen Ballage gets another carry, and that's only 1 yard. Wide receivers split out here. We're going to try to go for another passing play. And Jimmy Garoppolo makes a connection with T.Y. Hilton for 12 yards. That's a first down, Oilers. 10 here in the red zone for the new Oilers. Jimmy G hands off on another stretch play. Latavius Murray. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 here for the Oilers. We're coming out passing here. See what we're going to do. Jimmy G scans the field and he finds an open Adam Humphries. That's right, Adam Humphries has made his way onto this team. You know I had to bring in some former Washington players, also a former Tennessee Titan. All right, coming out passing again. We got some motion here. Jimmy G sends Balaj over. I believe that's to get Blake Jarwin open. We're looking and it's picked off. I believe I was looking for Adam Humphries here, and it gets picked off. We'll watch the replay, then we'll get into replay mode. Man, Jimmy G, I thought he was getting separation. I just didn't see the linebacker. And, man, we get picked off. First pick for us in this game. Let's get back into replay mode here. I thought that he would just throw it right over top, and I could get Adam Humphries. Or maybe T.Y. Hilton could get involved and catch that ball, but, man, it just didn't happen. Titans are in I form here with a fullback. Tannehill hands off to Derrick Henry, who picks up 4 yards on the running play. Just when the starters were in here for the Tennessee Titans, as Derrick Henry is going to get another huge run here, I was impressed with the computer AI with Tennessee, that they were relying on Derrick Henry. That's how Tennessee plays. I was very, very impressed with that. As we got Derrick Henry in the backfield here, who gets yet another carry. I love the AI here for Tennessee, even though they were whooping up on us pretty big in this game. As Tannehill gets a wide open receiver, and this is going to go straight to the house. I tried to get him here. I missed. It made me look stupid. That's a first touchdown for the Tennessee Titans. Coach Harbaugh looks like he's about to slap somebody here, man. And I probably would too with this bad tackling. We just could not make a tackle. First guy whiffs. We couldn't get the tackle there. I went for the tackle. It just did not happen. Tennessee up 7. We're back on offense, and we have a new quarterback in the game. That's right. Cole McDonald looking to throw here and cannot make the connection with Jesse James, a former Detroit tight end. Coming out passing again here on 3rd and 4, and he completely misses James yet again. Coach Harbaugh is pacing. Also, with the Titans, we have the second string offense in. Malik Willis, the pick out of Liberty. We hold the Titans to a 4th and 1. What are they going to do? We'll find out here. That was a nice stop, and it's going to be a punt. Let's see if we can actually get Weber the ball. It's Humphries, not Weber. Humphries tries, and we get up to the 29-yard line. Here comes Cole McDonald back out here for another drive with the Oilers offense. It's a pass here, and he completely overthrows the tight end yet again. 2nd and 10, McDonald hands off to Kalen Balaj, who picks up the first down there. We are on the 43-yard line. Nice gain. 1st and 10 here on the 43-yard line. This is Carlos Reese, the rookie running back, getting 5 on the play. Balaj back in the backfield. This is a passing play here for the Oilers. And Cole McDonald finally connects with the tight end. That is Jesse James. 3rd and 2. Looks like we're going to run here with Carlos Reese. And he's going to put on the spin. Number 1 gets a huge gain on the ground. Look at that, pointing the finger guns. I'm looking forward to some big things here. As we're going to run again on 1st down. We're going to hand off to Kalen Balaj. And he fumbled the ball. Recovered by the Titans. This is such a theme with us in this game. Anytime we get into the red zone, just bad things happen. Kalen Balaj fumbled the ball. And the Titans take over on offense. First and 10 on the 16 here for the Titans. And you're about to see something that happened pretty much the whole game. Malik Willis just takes off. I couldn't do anything about it. We tried to put spies out there with man coverage, and it just did not work. Back on offense here. 3rd and 3. We have Cole McDonald under center still. And we're going to hit Jesse James, who puts a truck. And that is the second completion to Jesse James. Cole McDonald throwing yet again here. With a beautiful pass, Jesse James mosses him. I was impressed with James in this game. But, you know, with Cole McDonald, you get a pass like that. And then you get a pass like this. Just completely overthrows Daz Newsome. And the heartache continues for the Oilers here. Cole McDonald looking to pass. He throws out the sack, and it gets intercepted yet again. His first interception of the game. But, guys, we could not catch a break when it came to picks. You know, anytime we were moving the ball, this kind of thing happened. With that being said, we had another quarterback change. The run-drafted rookie out of Florida, Drew Boone, has entered the game. That he hands off to Kalen Ballage there. 2nd and 4, Drew Boone hands off again to Ballage. This is a big run by Ballage here, getting us up to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Oilers. 1st and 10, Drew Boone stands back to pass, and he gets a nice little 1-yard connection to Daz Newsome. Looking like we're going to run here on 2nd and 9. Drew Boone hands off to Kalen Ballage, who puts a spin, gets taken down. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Carlos Reese in the backfield. Drew Boone looking to pass. He finds Jesse James, who's been having a nice game today. 1st and 10, Oilers. The Oilers are driving here on the 49-yard line. Looks like we're coming out another passing formation. Boone passes. That's a nice gain by Daz Newsome. Brings up 2nd and 2. We've got Carlos Reese in the backfield here. We're looking to hand off. That's a 1st down and then some. Carlos Reese really impressing me so far in this first preseason game. Yeah, tell the fans that's a 1st down. All right, a little later in the game here. 2nd and 9. 3rd, 5 minutes to go. Drew Boone using his legs here. Got some speed. We're going to end up losing 2 yards. Actually, 3 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 12. Didn't really see anything open there. 3rd and 12. What is Boone going to do? Carlos Reese in the backfield. We got crossing routes. Let's see what we can do here. And nothing. We're going to get sacked. First sack for the rookie. All right, jumping forward to the 4th quarter here. 3rd and 10. Boone looking to pass. He finds Allen Hurns. That's right, we signed Allen Hurns. 4th and 5 here. Boone looking to pass yet again. And he finds Daz Newsome for completion in a 1st down. 1st and 10. 8 minutes left to go in the 4th. Boone looking to pass again. He checks down to Jesse James, who gets very close to the 1st down. A little bit later yet in the game, 2nd and 7. Boone looking to pass again. He's going to run here. We had an open receiver there in Adam Humphries, but I wanted to see how fast he could be. 3rd and 2. Carlos Reese is going to pick up the 1st down. I jumped so far forward in the 4th quarter because it was pretty brutal for us. Boone looking to pass again. He does get a connection. Allen Hurns brings up 2nd and 3. 4th and 2 here. We're going to hand off again. That is Sinclair, the rookie tight end, that does get yet another 4th down conversion. I really wanted to go for those here. Boone looking to pass here. 1st and 10. 3 minutes left. He's going to get sacked yet again. Tried to step up in the pocket. And our only points in this game was the Josh Lambo field goal here in the 4th quarter. We didn't play well, man. I agree with you, Coach. Coach Harbaugh's hype. Man, Malik Willis showed out 42 points. We just couldn't get it done, man. I really wanted to win this one, as I'm going to say later, but man, just not a good performance. You know what? We did move the ball. I saw some flashes, man. I did. I saw some flashes. There is some promise with this team, and I hope you're here for the ride with me, man. But let's get into the results. Okay, so not really the kind of game I was wanting the Oilers to have against the Tennessee Titans, but there are some positives to take away. Not that all three of our quarterbacks threw interceptions, but Jimmy Garoppolo was 5 for 7 for 36 yards, 71% completion rating with an interception. Drew Boone, I think there is some potential here with him. He was 15 for 26, so he hit about 50% of his passes for 94 yards. And I think we had a wide open touchdown at one point of the game. I'm sure I mentioned it somewhere. But he also threw a pick, but I don't think that was on him. Well, no. That one was on him. This one, Cole McDonald's interception was not his fault. He threw out of the sack. He was 3 for 9 for 31 yards. I didn't quite see enough of Cole McDonald in this game. I mean, he had a couple errant passes, but right now, it looks like Drew Boone is going to get the start over him. So we'll see in the next game. I might even bring in another quarterback for the next game. But passing, Jimmy Garoppolo is clearly the guy right now. His position is not in jeopardy. We go over to rushing. Kalen Ballage was had 12 attempts for 69 yards. He did fumble. See, this is the thing about this team on All Madden is, we had the one interception. Wasn't our fault. We had the fumble on Ballage. We had another thing that happened at the beginning of the game. This shouldn't have been so one-sided. This game should have been a lot closer. Kalen Ballage was 12 attempts for 69 yards, an average of 5.7. Not that great. Latavius Murray had 46 yards for 7 carries. And Carlos Reese, I was impressed. 6 carries for 44 yards. His average higher, 7.3 yards. Boone also ran a little bit. I want to try to get that involved more. And Sinclair got those 2 big first downs on 4th for us. So I was really impressed with the rookie tight end. Speaking of receiving, Jesse James, man, he is the 3rd tight end on our depth chart, but he had 63 yards in this game, and he had 23 yards after catch. So he had 7 receptions for 63 yards. Alan Hearns showed out, 28 yards, an average of 7 with 4 receptions. Daz Newsome, he made some plays at the end of the game. I thought he had a wide open touchdown at the very end of the game. He was 4 for 28. Blake Jarwin made some plays, but they were good first downs. Not anything special, but he was 3 for 15. Reese was 2 for 3. T.Y. caught a couple first downs, 1 for 13 yards. We did not have an offensive touchdown today. Blocking, Sam Tevi gave up a sack, and Larry Wilds gave up a sack. Defensively, we did have an interception today, and that was Xavier Rhodes, one of the veterans of the defense, had an interception today. I loved it. It was on, and it was, of all quarterbacks, it was on Ryan Tannehill. So sacks today, we had 1, and that was Margus Hunt, one of our depth defensive linemen. Total tackles today, Julian Stockton, what a surprise, had 8 tackles today, 3 assisted, 5 solo. Nick Nelson had 4 solo, 3 assisted, 7 total. Nate Townsend, another rookie, had 7 assisted tackles and a TFL. RJ Jackson had 4. Gregory Hickson had 1 solo, 2 assisted, 3 total. Rayshawn Golden had 2 solo, 1 assisted, 3 total. Lano Hill had 2 solo, 1 assisted, 3 total. Daryl Langford had a couple. But if we go into TFLs, we had a bunch here. Randy Macklin had 1. Gregory Hickson had 1. Rashawn Golden had 1. Will Kelly, he's a backup. He's like a 3rd string linebacker. He had 1. Lano Hill, Nate Townsend. We had a lot of defensive tackles today. Obviously, we had a lot of tackles because we were on defense a lot. But this game was just not what I expected. it wasn't what I thought we were going to do in this game. Like I said, offensively on all Madden, I thought we were moving the ball pretty well. We couldn't get into the end zone, but we really tried. We had a lot of things going against us, and in this game against the Tennessee Titans, I really wanted to win this one for you guys, but it didn't work out. And you know, we were only a few yards shy of Malik Willis with Drew Boone. So I think we do possibly have something with this quarterback. You have to let me know down in the comments down below what you think. But guys, I will see you in a bit. We do have some player upgrades for the end of the game here. So we're going to go into T.Y. Hilton, who has one. And we're just going to go into his playmaker, which is his highest. That puts him up to a 77 overall. He's going to get +2 deep route, +3 medium route, +2 release, +1 short, and +1 spectacular catch. I like that. So he's going to go up a little bit there. Janoris Jenkins, one of the other veterans on the defense, our number 2 cornerback. I'm going to go into his man-to-man to get that up a little bit more. And that's going to give him +1 awareness and +2 man coverage, I like. So what was his man coverage before? It doesn't show us. Oh, yeah, it does. So it was 71. It's now 73, so you can't complain about that. Now, defensive tackle Malik Jackson has been in the league for a while. That's why we didn't go over our defensive tackle spots. But we're going to go into speed rusher for him. Makes him a 68 overall. He got +1 awareness and +3 finesse moves. Love that. Okay, guys, so as you can see, we have advanced to the second preseason game against the Chargers, and we are actually playing at home. So we get to see our home uniforms in the next game. And while you guys are watching this video, I am going to be searching through free agency and looking for some other guys to possibly bring to the team. And shout out to C4 for putting this video out on YouTube about finding the little trade finder in the trade menu. And if you guys haven't seen it, I'll show it to you. It's in your trade center. And if you haven't seen it, you get a manual trade, and where you will put your players, there's a little widget. So let's say I want to get rid of Odell, which I'm not going to get rid of Odell. You see that little Y button? It says get offers. You hit that button and it brings up players in whatever the other teams want to give you. Odell is still a pretty good receiver as far as Madden goes, and people are going to want him. So there are options here. So I looked throughout the team to see who would, get us some offers. And some players did. I was surprised, but some of our higher 60, 70 overall players, mostly our players that we don't want to get rid of, we're getting offers from other teams, trade packages, and you can package the players as well. It doesn't have to be just one player, and it also works with picks as well. So along with bringing new free agents to the team for the final 2 preseason games, I might make some trades with some other teams. Now, what I'm gonna try to do is try to limit it to other free agents that are free agents right now, because I don't want this team to get super cheesy. I think it's a very realistic team right now with say Odell Beckham is on our team and Jimmy Garoppolo is on our team. Free agents are on our team, and some rookies are on our team. I feel like this is the way a new expansion team would be in the NFL. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do while you guys are watching this episode. Hopefully, while you're giving it a like and subscribing to the channel for new Houston Oilers content. It's going to be awesome. When I see you guys in the next video, we are going to be taking on the LA Chargers and that nightmare down there, Justin Herbert, or should I say Drew Brees reborn. I think he's the next Drew Brees. I honestly do. And speaking of the Saints, they're in our division, and hey, they also lost their first preseason game along with the Falcons. Actually, before we get out of here, I want to see who the starting quarterback is for the Buccaneers. I didn't even look. Honestly, I don't know if Tom Brady retired or not, but they won, so maybe he didn't retire. I don't know. Let's look. Jacoby Brissett is the quarterback for the Buccaneers. That's weird. He did not stay with the Browns long. Geno Smith is his backup, and they have Shane Buechele. So, wow, okay. All right, with that being said, I'm going to roll up out of here. That was my phone. You know, things are getting weird. I'll see you in the next episode. Later.
It's not a game, it's a